Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another unofficial H3 waiting room. We do have quite a few topics to talk about today, and by quite a few topics, I mean one topic that's kind of like branches a couple other videos somehow when they're kind of unrelated in nature, but actually surprisingly all come from the same year. So we have some Reddit posts to look at first, some updates on a few things. But then what I really want to do is just go through the actual, the videos themselves that people are calling blackface and breaking down the context of what they actually are. Because blackface is like a serious thing to talk about, and I think minimizing actual blackface to just any, like, just any instance of, I don't know, it's just like a look. Any type of look can be considered blackface is kind of odd. Especially when, I guess we'll get into it, because I saw one Reddit post I saw that I didn't add in this was they were talking about how, like, is it fine to do it if you point out that it looks like blackface? But I think that the point of them, in any of these contexts, making fun of that it can be misinterpreted as blackface is exactly that, because it obviously could look bad out of context, but when put in its context, you understand the context. Strangely enough. What up, everybody? Especially the boy band video. I mean, that one specifically. Bro got fire thumbs. Some real thumbnails, real hard-hitting thumbnails today. I'm really hoping this doesn't give me monetization issues. I think it probably will, but Shonda Black did it. He put it like through a bunch of his streams. He used just Ethan Klein calling him the N-word, which never happened. Your Ethan blackface and conversation in the past has been very nuanced. And well, I mean, I want to talk about it specifically because people have recently, like, this recent Halloween, have done literal blackface costumes. And so when we're just going to minimize everything to blackface, it's kind of just ridiculous. Hello to my lesbian tarantulas in chat. So true. Lesbian tarantula wedding. But let's just look at this first. Like I said, we have some other stuff first. There was an update on the H3 iceberg. For anyone who doesn't know, you can go look in my playlists, and I have a playlist of old streams in which we went through the original H3 iceberg, or you can watch the iceberg as narrated on Alex the Fiction's channel. Very good stuff. But someone had added an update, so I guess Alex needs to make a part 2. But H3 show deep dive iceberg. Frenemies era, just adding that at the top. Ryan Kavanaugh lawsuit. Ooh, common era H3 show. Jack's film and Eric shows. I feel like that was kind of covered on the original iceberg. Patrice Wilson scare with Post Malone. See, I guess this isn't necessarily a part 2 because some of these are addressed, but I do think that some of these are a little interesting. Lesbian spider wedding being the deepest, of course. Hello, man. Everybody knows a man, right? This is an old image, actually? This one is? I know they added this on, but I did see this. How old is this, though? I know I've seen something like this at one point, but we got to add lesbian spider wedding on there too. I do think that this, it's a joke, but you probably, if using an iceberg like this, should definitely add your own topics as well. It auto-corrected. Wad Wan. Damn Nam. But I mostly just wanted to say shake your dick. That was the only reason I really brought this up. This image is as old as the original? Really? Maybe that's why it's also kind of poorly put together. This took me 2 minutes on Snapchat, so true. Honestly, the H3 iceberg might be as deep as the Chris Chan iceberg at this point. If you really added everything together. But here's a little Tom love. We all love Tom Ward. Somebody commented, be prepared to work for a guy who has 2 daughters but takes joy in degrading women and harassing and hyping his boss up to do the same. Must be willing to work with a crew of the most mid-looking guys and having them dissect everything a woman does. Please be sure to have sour candy on hand to help with Tom's panic attacks that stem from the karma he deserves. And Tom just replied, is this your cover letter? Thanks for applying. We'll review your application and get back to you. Tom's always such a king. But I did see Tom is they're accepting applications for some advertising position, I think. Get him in. But I don't know. I do just think like I guess if you I was gonna say there's a level of irony here in like pointing out that you think that they're mid-looking guys. Like they say, like if they weren't mid, would you think that them dissecting everything women did was okay? But then also, it's kind of ironic when you're pointing out that they're degrading women and hyping up their boss to do the same. I get that you might be like trying to like get your get back, push back a little bit on it, but really I feel like even a minute, the 30 seconds that it took to type up this comment probably took too long. But hey, I'm talking about it, so it did good, right? Those 2 likes really hit hard, hit right in the chest. You know what I was reminded of? I was reminded of, this is completely off topic, but it made me think of it because I said hit me in the chest. Have you guys ever seen Frankie Muniz's tweets? Frankie Muniz Twitter. I forgot about this because they're so old. His best one, Frankie Muniz's best tweet, is from like 2014. Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle fame. I have about 4 dreams a week that I get shot in. Last night I could actually feel the burn of the bullets as they entered my chest and heart. They're crazy. He posts crazy stuff like that. Every night I wake up from a dream where I'm being shot at. Pretty weird. Those were 4 years apart. Every night I wake up from a dream where I'm being shot at. Pretty weird. And then 4 years later, I have about 4 dreams a week that I get shot in. Last night I could actually feel the burn of the bullets as they entered my chest and heart. Frankie Muniz is tortured. A tortured soul. But that's how those 2 likes felt on this comment. It felt like burning lead through your chest. That's how I feel every time I get a fucking I get a hate comment. Is the shooter Bryan Cranston? He's thinking about a Malcolm in the Middle scene. He's like remembering a Malcolm in the Middle scene, but then he's swapping in Walter White. Taylor L freaking out on the timeline again. And then apparently Ethan is claiming this is also another one of her alts, and it makes me mad. She's co-opting King of the Hill. She has Rusty Shackelford, which if it is an alt account would be kind of funny, because I mean that's kind of what it's meant to be, right? Is they're using it as a pseudonym because that's what Dale Gribble uses it as in the show King of the Hill. And actually, it's the name of his one of his childhood classmates that he thought died, when in reality he just moved away. A little bit of King of the Hill lore for you. But Ethan apparently pointed out that it's speculated that Rusty Shackelford is also another Taylor Lorenz alt. And this possible Taylor Lorenz alt said, "Oh look, accusing at Taylor Lorenz again of being a pedo. I guess Ethan Klein doesn't know." I'm confused what the fuck that... I don't even know what this means. But then Taylor Lorenz says, "Ethan Klein is apparently regularly using old clips of me to pull them up on stream and sexually harass. Extremely creepy and weird. Note that he never says a peep about any of the male tech journalists on my beat or their coverage of gaming tech policy, etc. Have they made like wildly dubious claims about Ethan?" I don't see why that matters. I mean, he was calling Chris Kunzler Chris Cumguzzler. Does that count as sexually harassing a male? I mean, I think by your standard, way beyond. If this is sexual harassment, literally pulling up an image of you just going, pulling up a GIF, basically, of you going, if that's sexual harassment, then I think calling him Chris Cumguzzler probably breaks that bar in half. Are the male gaming journalists squatting in Roblox DMing children, Taylor? No, that's so true too. I mean, yeah, maybe we should do a deep dive into every single journalist, but it's like you decided to step in a particular sphere, and those people in that sphere have decided to do a bit of deep diving into you. We don't need to look into random journalists that, I mean, are just kind of like doing nothing at the end of the day. Like, the people that are discussing this topic are the ones that we're focusing on, and I think that's kind of the necessary facts. Don't grok it, though. Taylor gives homeschool vibes. Not honestly, Taylor gives public school vibes, but in the worst way. I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of you, but it might. When a woman is speaking, you sit the fuck down. I'm sorry, I can't speak on this matter any longer. But yeah, I just thought that the sexual harassment part is crazy. If this is like, at least give like an instance of a particular claim made, like a particular statement that was made, but it's used in the most like innocuous way. Like, there's nothing that's, it's not being presented as, it's not even being used for like, in a way. Oh my god, sorry, I'm speaking like Cruel World Happy Mind right now, but it's not even being used in a way that is like disparaging to you. It's quite honestly used in a comedic sense, where it's like you are nodding incoherently, just nodding along. So they use it when someone is speaking incoherently. That way, it like, I feel like it is the least sexually harassing way that it could be used. Possibly. Maybe there's others. She's one of the ones that slipped through the cracks of the public school system, LMAO. Does my citizenship through you allow me to say Chris Kunzler? I think so. But yeah, that was kind of just a nothing burger at the end of the day, like everything Taylor Lorenz does. But here is a clip that needs to be pushed again, and I think this is true. You know, this isn't an apology, but you know, I keep forgetting her name, Madison, Cruel World Happy Mind. She was saying that, where are the clips? Where are all the good clips of Ethan? All I see are all the snark clips. What's happening? I like that was basically her argument when talking to Chris Kunzler. I've never seen a good clip of Ethan Klein. Can you direct me towards them? So I think that this is a good example of Ethan speaking on the issue in a clear, concise, and nuanced way. So let's see.
I care more about you getting your point across
Yeah,
as it pertains to Israel and Palestine. Like,
yeah. Here's what I'll say. And I like to say this at the top because people are always going to call me a Zionist. People are going to call me a IDF supporter, genocidal, all this shit. And I've been saying it every fucking day, every time I can say it. So if you see anybody saying that, you know they're liars and bad faith weirdos. So here's what I'll say about Israel, okay? Listen, this isn't the first time I've said it. And I'll say it many more times. The cabinet is run by genocidal maniacs, okay? They're led by Netanyahu, who should resign in disgrace and go to prison for being a war criminal, okay? He's made a coalition of the most like radically conservative freaks that don't represent, by the way, the majority of Israelis. And they're hellbent on genocide, frankly, overtly. They've committed tons of war crimes in Gaza, including the killing of children, obviously, because Gaza is one of the most densely populated places in the world. 50% of the residents are under 18. So when you bomb a building, the chances that you're killing children is pretty much 100%. Okay? It's fucking barbaric. It's unacceptable. It's disgusting. I've seen videos, you know, I saw videos of Palestinian dads holding his dead like 5-year-old daughter. I mean, and there was another one that like, as a father, it's even hard to talk about. This dude was holding his infant. It was like a year old.
And let's not forget that after this, Hassan forced himself to like strain out no tears over like something that could only be interpreted as like a selfish reasoning as well, because what he cried about was the death of like the death of a journalist, the killing of a journalist. And like if he didn't cry at like the idea of a person having to hold their, you know, deceased child, it comes off as like a bit selfish to cry then about a journalist that was killed. Like, and maybe he just knows more about the topic and like it, but I don't know. It comes across as weird to me. And I did see someone had made an edit of Cruel World Happy Mind using it was like Chris Kunzler activated the military wife, and it was then like a bunch of videos and images, stuff from I always say it wrong. Is it Abu Ghraib or Graib? But yeah, I just think that in general, like these pointings of fingers need to be like, you need to make sure that you're being real direct with your speech, because you just throwing blanket statements hurts everybody, I think, honestly, because it just emboldens the most radical and then you know, pushes away the people that might be on your side. Hassan is such a narcissist. Bro pushed those tears out like a constipated shit. He literally was going, and I don't mean to cry. He was literally doing that.
And he was like patting her on the back and saying like his final goodbye. I mean, he's holding her like she's alive, like he's just burping her or something. I didn't expect to get emotional about that, but like, I'm a new dad, and that shit really fucks me up. And I hate to see it. It's not right. I think people in Israel that support the government.
See, and Hassan isn't even a good liar. Everybody knows crying doesn't come from here. It comes from more of the throat. That's how you cry. That's how you fake cry, Hassan. You gotta sound straight.
And the government need to watch that shit. I think Israel shutting off water, power, and food to Gaza is insane. It doesn't even make sense.
But honestly, I've seen some people point out that this, along with Ethan's recent story, in which he put up this article that says Israel's president says shocking settler violence against Palestinians must end. And then Ethan commented, "I'm happy to see someone in government saying this. Now prove it by arresting every violent terrorist settler and throwing away the key. Israel can't condemn Hamas while their government allows these monsters to run amok in the West Bank. It's just state-sponsored terrorism." And I saw people saying about this and this clip that it's like, oh, he's just doing that to save face. It's not, he doesn't actually care. But that's even if they're willing to, like, you know, really try and contend with the arguments at all. I am an emotional chameleon. If I ever start really crying on stream, everybody just start putting fake in chat. I'm just really breaking down in tears, and everybody's in chat just going, fake, liar, faker. Honestly, if I am actually crying, do that. It would make me laugh. But Cruel World Happy Mind is also continuing to slowly delete stuff from the video. Someone said that we'll eventually just get it a 10-minute video, but she actually removed the sponsorship, so it's the ZocDoc sponsor from the Ethan video, which is interesting. But I mean, I think what would be more interesting would be hear the reasoning why she did that, because her taking it off is interesting. We can assume that they didn't want to be associated with this, but I'd like to hear, you know, from her directly. I just don't see what the point is of going through and deleting stuff from the video that you made at this point. Either delete the video in its like entirety or leave it up, so that you have this moment in time, this screenshot of time, or whatever she said. Yeah. Yeah, just delete the video at this point. I'd love to see the reasoning why ZocDoc removed their sponsor. I mean, honestly, if they did get like complaints sent to them or something like that, I think that people would just say, oh, it's brigading, and you know, you're blocking ads for others and this and that. But I mean, legitimately, I think that you should probably make sure that you're, like, when you have a sponsored video, that should probably be your least controversial video. And maybe that's what she thought she was doing. She was like, it's a sponsored video. I didn't know anybody would have a different opinion about Israel-Palestine. I just don't get that point. She really said that. She can't delete it because she doubled down on everything in there with Kunzler. Yes, so yeah, I guess if she did delete the original video, that would mean she would have to delete the subsequent stream, and then she'd have to ask Chris Kunzler to take down his video, and also possibly ask Ethan and Hila to take down the podcasts with her as well, to really just fully try and wipe it away. It might be too much to ask at this point. Maybe she really does have to just see it through. But I think at this point, it's just like, stop talking about it. Going and talking to Chris Kunzler, I think, was like the dumbest thing you could do, because it's like the Hassan shot caller. the collar gate. It's over now. Nobody's talking about it. We know Hassan's a piece of shit, but what else is new? But 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 it got exacerbated by Hassan continuing to talk about it. Her continuing to go and have conversations in the quote unquote pursuit of knowledge, and just keeping falling flat on her face every single time. I don't know. It just seems pointless. But now let's get into the main discussion of this stream, which is blackface. I think that blackface is an important topic to talk about and discuss, because in modern day people do use blackface and do it with the intent to harm and be bigoted. And I think that pointing to like random instances that can be misinterpreted as blackface without discussing them like with nuance is like destructive to the discussion of blackface in its entirety. Because what it does is lends to people that want to do blackface to then call out bullshit, like bullshit attempts at calling out blackface. Because like I said, like I'm gonna show an actual usage of blackface that was this Halloween done by Brittany Venti. This is actual blackface, and we can talk about the fact that she isn't just doing blackface, she's doing a minstrel outfit in the costume as well, with the gloves and the suit, and then holding a box of chicken with the caption, "When that EBT hit." This is undeniably blackface with the intent to like just spread hatred and bigotry. I don't know how else to say it, really. Like, it is the most insane thing. And you want to know the craziest part about this? It's unoriginal. I literally saw another piece of shit Twitter user do the exact same thing for likes and clicks from, you know, little racist fanboys on the internet. Yeah, the red lips and everything. You know what was crazy though? She was doing like a very basic minstrel outfit, and she didn't like also overdo the lips, which I find interesting. It was like she wanted to make her lipstick look good. But this is the blackface that people are exposing Ethan and Hila for. And the first one is well, I guess this one isn't the first one. Or no, I guess this would technically be the first one. And I would say this is probably the worst instance of this. And it's Ethan making off-color jokes in a situation that could be misinterpreted as blackface. So he took this image of them going to the Dead Sea and using the mud, and said, "When she says she only dates black guys." And people said, someone said, "So Ethan Klein is calling Cruel World Happy Mind a liar for saying that Ethan has done blackface in the past." Well, here you go. What else can we call this but blackface, for fuck's sake? And like I said, I think this is probably the worst instance of it, because he is making a joke, and I don't. But the thing is this is like this is just like the most like light racial joke that was made in the era. It's the same thing as that we say about the pedo jokes. The race jokes went on for a lot longer than the pedo jokes did. And again, we can talk about Ethan's usage of the N-word. We can have a discussion about that and his apology for that. And I want to talk about the fact that I think that he does need to bring up his usage of the soft A, because he did use that quite liberally in the past, including his own videos that are still public, as well as videos with Filthy Frank. And again, I don't think that Ethan is a racist for the way that he has used language or the jokes that he has made. At best, we can call them off-color. But I do think that having a conversation about it is interesting right now, because people want to make it into something that it's not. So that's where that one came from. I mean, it's pretty clear, and if you look up just like Dead Sea Mud, like yeah, you can kind of like, you can see that it doesn't always look the best. But I think that the point is that Ethan is making a joke about the fact that it looks bad and not attempting to use it as a way to make fun of black people. And obviously that doesn't make it like super good and funny and ha ha ha. It's just the context does matter because intent is like one of the biggest parts of blackface. Because like it's not like blackface was only white people. It was done specifically to make fun of black people. There were black, like there were black people who were, trying to make money. Sorry, I keep saying now because I'm trying to make sure I articulate my words right, but it comes off like Cruel World, Happy Mind. She's ruined everything. She's ruined it for the unarticulate. But there were black people that were put in parts of minstrel shows and even at times like used in blackface. They had blackface put onto them even though they were black to exaggerate features to then make fun of. That is quite literally the intent. It doesn't come off as Cruel World, Happy Mind. It just makes me fucking... It's in my head now, so every time I do it, it really does bother me. Lily Gaddis blackface. Who's that? Oh, I've seen this. Halloween special. I just want to see what her original video was. Because I've seen this image. And from what I've gathered, I think she was actually trying to do like a racist costume. That was like the whole point. Like with the bonnet, with everything. And like, again, I think if you look at the actual tones that were used, you can tell Ethan just fucked up color matching. This is clearly meant to be extremely dark skinned. She's super racist and proud of it. I mean, clearly. Some have deemed the fact that she keeps saying comes across as interesting. Some people have deemed the fact. But we're going to look at the actual videos of these, but we're going to do it in order. And it starts, actually, I think the most interesting part of this is the fact that it was all in the same year. It goes, Ethan joins the 90s boy band, Kim Kardashian makeup secret, and then the Black Challenge. And I think when you look at the titles of these videos, you can kind of come to the conclusion that the only one that you might need to question is the Black Challenge, but we'll get to that one in a bit. But they all came out in 2016, so that joke that he made on this post was 2 years before that. And I think one of the biggest points that we need to talk about is the fact that her claim wasn't just that Ethan has done off-color things and bad things in the past. It's that he's done them continuously throughout his career up to this point. And if we're getting into the specifics, the last time Ethan has done anything that even could be misidentified as blackface was in 2016 and was the Black Challenge. That is the final instance. So that is just quite literally like a non-starter. And I think that one thing that we're going to get to at the end is actually Ethan's advocacy for, I guess, his speaking out against people like Joey Salads who who attempt to make race this issue by portraying stereotypes in videos and in fabricated pranks. But let's get into it with Ethan joins a 90s boy band. Let's see this racist ass video, am I right? I was trying to find other product challenges with that color theme, and the only one I could find was Gold Challenge, which came after the Black Challenge. Yeah, there's the Gold Challenge. I think they said the White Challenge, but I think they're just confusing that with Whiteface Man. I literally think that's what they're confusing it with, because I don't think there was a White Challenge. Yeah, Joey Salads drank his own pee. I know we don't need to listen to him, but some people would. And I think that's the biggest issue. But here is Ethan joins a 90s boy band. Swag like iDubbbz, so true. Oh no, is this hooked up properly? I don't think it is. It was.
Go watch Turkish iDubbbz stream.
But yes, let's go.
Oh, hey, Elo, what's up?
What are you wearing?
Does this look good? Does this work today? Can I wear this?
Not really.
Do you ever just really miss the 90s, dude? I just can't express myself in this year of 2016. Not like in the 90s. And I'm saying I miss the 90s. That's all I'm saying, okay? And I think all the 90s kids out there know exactly what I'm talking about. I want to show you guys my favorite music video from the 90s. Come on.
I will be the one to love and...
Oh no. I forget how often Ethan uses actual music. Sorry, guys.
Moves. Keep it up.
Great moves, keep it up.
On your yellow socks because it's 90s hour time to relive the magic. Okay, embrace it, express yourself, just like these young men from B44. Get down. I'm ready to get down. Let's get down.
You know, I think Ethan's just going to be playing music throughout this, so I might just have to bite the bullet on this one. Go watch my previous streams. Go watch the Iceberg streams. Or send a donation. Do me a favor. But let's continue. I'm just gonna let it rip. I don't know if these will get claimed. Honestly, they might not. Maybe he's smarter than that. But we'll see.
Down.
I will be the one to love and comfort you from now until the day I die.
Yes, dude, that's the 90s. A little boy's wandering around the streets, picks up some VR goggles from the garbage, puts it on, and what do you see? A fucking bronzed, frosted tip gentleman talking about how he wants to fuck you.
To love and comfort you from now until the day I die.
He looks horrifying. I also want to point out these subtitles. What are these? Holy shit, VR in the 90s. .onions. Are these captions that Ethan added? I'm guessing, right? Oh, shout out Alexandra for the $20. I'm Simple Lady. Captain says donate. I donate. Big ups. Am I saying that right? Did I say it wrong? I have to make sure I say it right. Alexandra. Shout out. Big ups. Yeah, what was the .onions though? That's the part that confuses me.
Need to get down? Let's get down.
Yeah, cheesy 90s boy band music. Holy shit, VR in the 90s .onions. I guess I need to start watching old H3 videos with the closed captions on.
I will be the one to love and comfort you from now until the day I die.
Yes, dude, that's the 90s. A little boy's wandering around the streets, picks up some VR.
Oh, big shout out to And How for another $10. I mean, you guys are the best. Really, big ups. You enhance the H3 experience. You enhance the H3 experience. And how? And how?
Goggles from the garbage, puts it on, and what do you see? A fucking bronzed, frosted tip gentleman talking about how he wants to fuck you.
To love and comfort you from now until the day I die.
I guess that's what we're really waiting on. Wow. So Ethan said that so pointed at me. I really do think this man wants to fuck me now.
I will take your place places that you only think about when you're asleep at night. Let me take the time to understand, and I will set your spirit free.
Virtual reality, people.
Honestly, though, those 90s boy band songs, they kind of hit. I see why Ethan got so entranced by them by the end of this video.
Talking about like, oh, VR is going to be so hot this year. B44's already done it, okay? What more VR games do I need than some bronzed ass fucking frosted tip cutie pie talking about how he wants to get down on me? My God, when is the last time you've seen someone rock a puka shell necklace? It's so hot.
My uncle rocks a puka shell necklace.
It's like 1,000 times more pussy.
But he's also in his 50s, so. Shout out Check 282 for the $10. I love that edit. Honestly, I was going to say, I think this is some of Ethan's peak editing. Like, he really is kind of good at his job, I have to say, especially in this early content. I think we do miss out on that a little bit nowadays, but I think we're going to start seeing a bit more of it with the inclusion of Tamara. I think that her editing style is a bit similar to that. And I think that Ethan doesn't appreciate it much right now, but I think that the fan base sees it. They see the vision.
Selling power than any bracelet I've ever seen. The frosted tips. Dude, there's probably 10 girls sucking each of their dicks right now. Oh, God.
Well, I do think it's okay. I think the weirdest part of this is having some young kid be like checked out by a bunch of girls on the beach. I was about to say they're in blackface. I'd be like, oh, whoa, all these guys are in blackface, I guess. But now I'm just kind of creeped out by the fact that they're like fondling a child. I don't think I've ever tried to say your name out loud, but I always say it in my head. Celestrelas? Celestreas? Celestreas. Thank you so much for the $10 for your copyright troubles. Big shout out to all of you. I need to know how to say names. I'm learning all the countries. I can now do the Cetera quiz. I can do all 193 UN nations, as well as some others that I know from that aren't like accepted nations but are included. I could probably get close to all of them. But I know I can do all of the 193 UN accepted nations for sure.
Come tonight, over to my house.
Oh. Celestreas. Estrella. I can geo-guess better than iDub. So true. We stand an educated king. I have to say, actually learning maps, like learning locations of countries, has aided so much in like historical like analysis and stuff. Because I do it in my free time, just looking at stuff through like World War II and other topics. And when you actually like understand very like it's just in like it's all like in the front of my mind right now because I learned it so recently that any instance of like two countries being named, I just understand like exactly where they border or like the countries that are between them, stuff like that. It really does make it, it really does enhance the learning experience, I have to say. Yeah, like stars in Spanish. Guante, so true. Sorry, I am working on my Spanish. I've been learning for like 3 months, I think. I'm not very good. Maybe shout out Duolingo. It kind of works. But let's keep it going. Shout out all the people who have dropped those super chats. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are the goats. And shout out everybody that stopped in, all the regular schmegulas and all the new people in here too. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
That is such a dope line. Hila, I'm gonna make you come tonight.
You are?
Over to my house, and then I'm gonna make you come tonight. I love their tan. God, I wished I looked like them. Fucking sick of being me, man. You know what, Hila? I think it's time to bring the 90s back. I am frankly sick and tired of being in my skin. 2016 sucks, okay? I can't get down on anybody, and nobody's getting down on me. I can tell you that for sure. I got an idea, dude. I got a fucking idea, dude. Come on.
I hate yellow tank top's face. I honestly think they all look. I want like a good. They all look very strange, and then they put on this like costume almost to all have like an identical appearance, but then each of their face just looks like, I don't want to be rude, but busted in a sense. That was probably the most rude I could be. My apologies to B44. Is that what they're called?
I got a fucking idea, dude. Come on. So what I want it to look like is kind of like, I want to have really dark, nice bronze, like a
Okay, let me to do the medium color,
Like a
and
Greek
then you
god,
tell
kind of?
me you want to more or is enough for you. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, but basically, okay,
He's just shirtless talking to this lady. Oh my god, I have to say, Ethan's ability to just to not break in these kind of scenarios, it's commendable.
Or is enough for you. Okay.
okay, so yeah, but basically, okay, perfect. But like a Greek god, essentially, bronze. If you get down on me, I'll get down on you. I'll do things to you that you never dreamed I'd do. Like I'm in prison.
Yeah, he has adamantium cringe armor. I just took, like, obviously he's doing the spray tan, so he needs to be shirtless at some point, but I could not just walk up and be like, yeah, so here's what I'm and just like be shirtless next to this lady being like, yeah, so I'm wondering, I'd be worried. I'd honestly be worried that I stink or something. I'd be too self-conscious.
Put it on here.
How come?
Like this.
Yeah, okay. I noticed you've got a surgical mask on. How come I don't get that mask, huh? Mila, do I look like a bronze god?
Yeah.
You think I'm ready?
Close your mouth because
I do think that this one is probably the least, like if anyone calls this one blackface specifically, it's like he went to a professional shop and got it done too. Like he didn't just like throw on some weird cream that, you know, was for like a quick tan or something and like did it too dark. He legitimately got it done professionally. So I don't see this one used as much in the complaints, but I do think that this one has made the rounds in the rotation, and it just shows what, like, I say this a lot, but it's like a bastardization of the like origins of blackface and minstrel shows and like that whole idea. Because if you're gonna say that this is blackface or that you know what I mean, that any of these are actually blackface, it's ridiculous.
Don't talk when you're spraying it?
yeah, sure.
There was shit in the Vape Nation video that blew my mind. Like no normal human could have a conversation he was having with a straight face. You just gotta be, really gotta be in the zone. You gotta be like that Borat mentality. You gotta be like, why can't I remember his name? Andy Kaufman. You gotta be like Andy Kaufman, you know. If you're not on the ball, what are you doing? I'm so white, like so white. So when I lived in Florida, I used to go to Zoom Tan all the time. I would not be able to have a person do this by hand, LMAO. Oh yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit more intimate, you know. Maybe some people like that. They're like, I thought you rub it in. You're just gonna spray me? You're just gonna hose me down with tan? I'm so happy it washed off and he didn't have just one black foot. Yeah, Andy Kaufman's the OG, and then Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen, and then Nathan Fielder, definitely. They're the new era. And then we have, for the internet, we have Matan. We have Matan Evan.
Could be a little darker. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Matan is insane. I think that Matan, I appreciate the fact that he's able to keep it unbiased. Because he is insane and says the most outlandish, outrageous shit. But he will do it to anybody because the whole point of it is to get a rise out of people. And so I respect it as a craft. Because he knows to toe the line well, and he started off by being like an activist for Taiwan and stuff like that, which it shows that he understands nuance and like it seems like he understands comedy, and has from a young age, so that's good. And he understands business. Yeah, this one is especially ridiculous because Ethan was explicitly trying to emulate a popular white dude pop rock boy band look or whatever. No, yeah, this video is hilarious. No, yeah, I do think that this one specifically is like the worst example. But I have seen it make the rounds on a few posts. Like I said, I think this one's probably the least used, but hey, we got to talk about all of them. All of Ethan's horrid blackface. Hello, Sunhouse. Good morning. Just stopping by to say hello. Oh my gosh, I will have to watch this tonight. I never seen this video. LOL. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. So true.
Think your tan is good?
I had tried my best to look like my favorite boy band idols, but my skin wasn't dark enough.
Oh wait, I forgot. So he did do self-tanning. My bad. I was wrong. Sorry. My bad. I didn't remember the video correctly. He does self-tan and he does rub it in. But let's see how dark it actually gets. I think it does get pretty dark. But again, the context does matter and the intent matters. And I think that those two things do carry the most weight when considering something like blackface. Because I always joke about Harley's blackface. I'm always going to keep it in the rotation. So when you look it up, never look up Harley Morenstein Shaq. You just look up Harley Shaq. So anytime somebody's trying to see Shaq on a Harley, what they see first is Harley Morenstein as Shaq. And this image is crazy. Absolutely insane. Fucking wild. And way worse than anything that Ethan has done in terms of his blackface, quote unquote. But even this wasn't meant to be an intentional, malicious caricature of a black person. He was genuinely wanting to be Shaq for Halloween. Didn't somehow, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say and believe him when he said that somehow he didn't understand the context of doing a costume this crazy. Because he also said that he had friends, all of his black friends were like, that's a fucking awesome Shaq costume and stuff like that. Because he's also like 6'6" or something, so he's pretty tall. And so the costume is crazy, is insane, should not have been done. But and this is blackface. Let's not get that part wrong. This is blackface. But even this isn't to the degree of something like Brittany Venti, who was literally trying to do a minstrel show blackface costume for the intent of making a racist caricature. Like, when was this pick from? I feel like there was almost like a cultural switch that flipped sometime in the mid-2010s where suddenly everyone recognized how problematic this kind of thing is. It was pretty early. The only reason it's up is from 14 years ago. He posted that in 2016. So he did this in 2002. So he was doing blackface back in 2002. Yeah, it's black body too. He went the full mile. Harley, no. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a horrid liar for not getting this right. He did spray tan himself. This evil monster. Only Harley can engage in black body. Actually, it does make sense because he goes on to call. We'll get into it. You'll see. There's a special cameo in this video.
And I just look like a fat, broke-ass Justin Timberlake. And that's not who I wanted to be. My hair.
Cool. And there we go. I mean, that's perfect, right? 2016. So that was the year in which Ethan was doing all of these blackface videos. So it's kind of, I think, in that like time when people were kind of starting to recognize even doing these like things that could be misinterpreted aren't worth risking and are probably best to pull back from. Because it had been 14 years and he decided to talk about it and bring it up for some reason. But it is what it is, you know. You can't change the past. All you can do is try and change yourself for a better future.
Wasn't sexy enough. I needed it to be edgier. But as I cut away my beautiful locks, I realized what a horrible mistake I'd made. I tried everything I could think of to fix it. My look had failed. But I knew I could count on my friends to pull me through. John, I brought you here today because I want...
Oh, this wasn't the special cameo I meant. This one's an unspecial cameo. This one's an evil cameo. Now here's somebody that might like blackface.
I want you to look like me.
I don't know if that's actually true. JonTron is definitely a racist, though, based on the conversation that he had all those years ago.
I want you to join my boy band. John, I need you.
Ethan, look at me. Okay, and then look at you. I don't do you. Okay, you look like an Israeli carrot.
So, is that a... So no then? Or is that a no?
Yeah, this is a sinister cameo.
Yeah, I'll think about it, but that's probably a no. No, that's a no.
John had passed, but I had one more friend who I knew was even more desperate.
Does it make you want to smile, dude? You get it down and feel that shit, right, dude?
Look, Ethan, I care about you a lot. You look like a fucking idiot, man. You look like a highlighter with Down syndrome. You've taken it too far. This is fucking stupid. Get your shit together. Okay? No. No. You look like a fucking idiot. This is fucking stupid. Ethan, don't talk to me. I don't ever want to hear from you again. Get rid of this. This is not okay. That's blackface. That's blackface, okay? That's racist. I'm pretty... What the fuck was that?
It's my tan spray, Frank.
Oh, so you can look more blackface? That's racist. Okay, I'd expect something like this from you, but is Hila on board with this? I'd expect this from you, but not from Hila. I'm disappointed.
I thought it was okay.
It's just a tan.
That's blackface.
So it's a no then?
It's an absolute big fat fucking no.
That's what I think about your shit, dude. Fuck you, man. It's not blackface. It's fucking bronzer. Pop. You can't
bronze.
You can't stop me from bronzing, dude. Why don't you write a Tumblr post about it, you fucking PC bitch? Try to stop me from bronzing, dude.
You know what bronze means? Bronze means dark place.
Oh.
You ain't shit.
And we're gonna skip the next word. Oh, Joji. Oh, Joji. Don't say that. Just gonna try and skip that word.
Bronze means third place. You ain't shit. Ethan, get your shit together. Yeah, this whole YouTube thing is great, but you're taking it way past. You're taking it past the limit, man. I can't believe Hila's okay with this.
If I'm gonna go it alone, I better do it right. With the only boys I ever loved, before 4. And if they're before 4 and there's only one of me, I guess that makes me a quarter to 1. After 5, which is before 4, I'm 5. I'm B5, quarter to 1. Quarter to 1 o'clock before B5. Before there was 4, there was B3, but I'm after 4, so I'm actually B5. And I'm just one dude, so I'm quarter to 1. Quarter to 1, B55. I'm on my way now to meet the legendary music producer, Shmo Yoho. He's made some of the top hits of all time, and if he can't help me, nobody can. So,
Also, just going to point out here that, as usual, snark weirdos will never acknowledge or make any fuss over all these other people dropping N-bombs. No, like, yeah. I don't see anybody. I mean, people do it in waves. They go like, have you seen Joji's past? Have you seen Filthy Frank before? They do that like every once in a while, but it is a lot less common than the consistent berating of Ethan using these like videos and stuff that include other people.
So this is what I'm going for, these guys. I'm going for like a 90s sound.
Okay.
And look visually. I don't know, what do you think?
It's close. You're kind of like that guy's estranged cousin who didn't quite make the band. But you're still in the family, though.
Thank you so much for saying that. You really believe in me, don't you? Thank you. Cool, dude. The cool thing about this video is they're speaking directly to this kid, and I mean, they want to fuck the kid. And I really identify, well, I don't want to say identify with that, but I mean, it's the 90s. That's the whole point. If you can...
And another... Ethan! Again, like, I don't think the jokes that are made around this time are that great. But we do have to look at it in the context of the time. And I do think, like Joji saying the N-word, it was a different time. As sad as it is to say, you know, it was just what was happening at the time. And then what we need to look at is the conversations that have been had since and the ways that it's, you know, handled now. Sorry to cut in here, but can I ask, what's the lore of you wearing headphones, of you wearing neck phones and not headphones? I shaved my head. I could wear it like this, but I shaved my head and someone pointed out all of the bald streamers that end up getting a head dent. So I decided rocking it backwards. It stays on all the same. And will prevent me from getting a huge dent in the top of my skull. Need to keep a nice round look. Need to keep the dome impeccable.
Somehow convey frosted tips and like a...
Anyone want to see this? Check this out. I got some cool little I got some cool little stickers on my headphones. Here's a little freaky bunny. It's a Pucks. It's supposed to be an edible, but I like to think that it's a little bunny and he's got a perk. Just because that's what it looks like. I saw it and I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, Hill? He's taking a dab. Hank Hill taking a dab. It's just like so weird because Ethan has taken accountability for all this edgy shit so many times and so publicly, openly. And somehow he's the one people have the biggest issue with. I think we know the reason why, but I also think it's just dumb because people like Madison, Cruel World, Happy Mind, can say things like, well, where are all the clips? Where are all the clips of him apologizing? And I do think having like someone needs to make the archival video of all of the times Ethan's made an apology, all of the things he's apologized for. Yeah, it's just ridiculous that that's like the level of scrutiny that Ethan must be held to. If we don't have a concise video put together so we don't have to do the research ourselves, we are going to assume the worst. Right, yeah, I know. We're def all on the same page about it. Yeah. It's the devil's lettuce, Captain. Tisk tisk tisk. So true. Yo, bro, it's the Earth's medicine. What are you talking about?
A very, very dark tan. Puka shell necklaces. I want to hear that in the music. Here. So this is important too. A lot of sexual innuendo. I want to make you come over to my house, right? So it's like, yes, I want to fuck you, but since Dad's also listening to this song, I just wanted to have you over for dinner. Something like that.
Yeah.
Hear it in the song.
I have the sound that does that.
Okay, perfect.
I just put it inside my computer. I have that sound too. That's my favorite sound.
Okay, he looks aggressively gay. I would not call it blackface. That's a claim. I was gonna say he looks like your average Guido, you know what I mean? Is that offensive against the Italian American community?
I'm just dancing to the music, dude. I'm not. This isn't about you right now. Okay, sorry. Yeah, let's get to work.
That's the kid. That's what I call the kid instrument.
That
So-
I can see the kid watching me fuck. Like I can see a kid watching me fuck. That was insane, dude. Hey everybody.
It is very Jersey Shore coded. I think that's kind of the vibe that people were going for at that time, though. Is like it kind of spawned from the shore. Everybody loved the way Snooki looked, and they were like, "We can get there too."
Let me take you back to a magical time. Back in the 1990s. When you could just pick up some binoculars and peep some hot-ass cuties, fucking babes. It doesn't matter what your age. Come on with me. Let's take it. Go to the beach and frost your tips. Stay in the sun till it looks like you have jaundice. Woo! Play some volleyball with some hot babes. Take them to your mom's place and get the maids. Spray the maids, yeah. Woo! My little brother's watching with binoculars on. It might be wrong, but in the 90s it's alright. 'Cause I'm wearing my puka shell necklace tonight. Puka shell necklace tonight. I'm gonna make you jizz. Koozie with me tonight. Doesn't really sound that good. I don't know, man. It's stupid. Maybe I made a mistake doing this. It's kind of stupid. Maybe the 90s aren't that dope. I don't know. Fuck. Kind of wasted a lot of time, money, and effort on this. Making you jizz tonight.
You've taken it too far. This is fucking stupid.
Honestly, that old outro music hits so good. It's just so smooth. And now we're moving on to the Ethan Klein channel, which is where the majority of the blackface comments come from, which spawned originally from this Kim Kardashian makeup secret, which came out, I think, a couple months after the first video we just watched. So these actually did happen all within the same year, which I think is kind of interesting. But it again was 1 year where they did stuff that some might deem as blackface, I guess. But then the rest of it is just nothing. Radio silence on the racism, and then a bunch of also other comedy videos and stuff put in there. Uh-oh, interesting. I mean, genuinely, it is a bit interesting that was like, you could tell that there was like a, not like a an undertone in the videos, but you can tell that the theme of like racial like content and stuff was like a topic at the time.
Welcome back to another episode of Ethan and Hila. Today, we found a really terrific tutorial online and something I feel like we need to, bring into our lives.
Yeah.
We're cooked if it's interesting. I think that what's interesting, like I'm saying, is the fact that that this idea of assumed blackface, and I think it probably comes from the fact that it was like that anti-woke period. It was the time when it was anti-social justice warriors and coming out. That's why he was making fun of Filthy Frank for being too PC in the last video. And I think that that's where like they're drawing a lot of the jokes from, in jokingly prodding at it could be blackface, it could be this. It's like a playful joke in making fun of people that are overly woke in those concepts. But again, the joke isn't then on black people or on any race.
Entitled Kim Kardashian's Makeup Secret. And I mean,
yeah, Ethan definitely had a face. It was just a face. It's interesting.
How does she achieve those contours and those highlights?
I don't know. But we're gonna learn today.
Today we have the secret. Contours and highlighting that you've all been waiting for. The Kardashian secret is out. And me and Hila are on the job.
Today I'm going to show you a couple of ways that I contour and highlight. This is not an everyday routine. Unless you're Kim Kardashian, you don't want to be doing this every day.
Speak for yourself, dude. I need to look fucking fabulous every day. What are you talking about? What is she talking about? This is an everyday look for me.
Before we apply any foundation, I'm going to moisturize and prime her face.
Hila, do we don't have moisturizer and primer? Hila was in charge of buying this shit, and where's the moisturizer and the primer?
Well, we have like normal moisturizer. Should we use it?
Okay.
It's always been SJW's, hasn't it? Even today, same crowd. Honestly, that's an interesting like concept to think about. I guess that might be possible, that it has always been these I jumped ahead by accident. It has always been like the overly sensitive crowd, and since we should be compassionate to other sensitivities. But that doesn't mean that we have to bend the knee in every instance. And what it comes down to is actually educating ourselves and educating others and understanding nuance and context of different situations.
Ethan and Hila, today we found a really terrific tutorial online and something I feel like we need to, bring into our lives.
Yeah.
Entitled Kim Kardashian's Makeup Secret. And I mean, how does she achieve those contours and those highlights?
I don't know, but we're gonna learn today.
Today we have the secret. Contours and highlighting that you've all been waiting.
I like how, I know, because I was basically the same way back then. Like, Def considered myself liberal, strongly left-leaning, but was also on board with the whole reactionary anti-SJW bandwagon. Like I mentioned before, the first Trump election was a major rude awakening for me. And I suspect something similar is true for Ethan. I think that you are right in that a lot of people just kind of realize that it's necessary to have like meaningful conversations, because we were all just trolling. We were making jokes. We were trying to be funny, and we realized other people weren't just trying to be funny. Other people meant these terrible things that they were saying, that even at the time we were kind of giving a side eye, but you would give a pass under the guise of it just being edgy comedy. But now we realize today that no, those people actually were just racists. But there is still that fine. It's just interesting because it's the difference between radicals in both like reaction and in like the original presentation, I guess, because what it takes is someone to be radically offensive to create people who are radically like against, like in opposition to this bigoted, racist, whatever it is, topic. But then what that does is then spawn like a counterbalance of other people who don't agree with it, like only agree with it in part and not in its entirety. Again, it is like we have to realize that nobody agrees on everything. Like there's quite literally such a gradient between every individual's beliefs that thinking that you are just left wing or you are just right wing or you are just like, you know, like whatever, like those things are all very, like what that is doing is creating, it's the start of an echo chamber in a sense. I think when you kind of boil yourself down to these like markers, because if all you're saying is that you align wholly with one group, then you are bogged down by all the things that they believe in, when we all should just realize that we align in different ways with different topics. Like thinking that you are wholly against Republicans in general. We won't even say conservatism. We'll say Republicans. Thinking that you are wholly against Republicans could be detrimental in the future to certain policy structures that you wish to implement. And again, that's all depending on the nuances of the conversation. But wholly turning yourself away from the topic is only preventing yourself from growing and understanding more, because you also might be able to sway people and change minds. I disagree. Everything is black and white, and I am always correct. Sorry, I'll stop talking. And to be honest, it's hard to even look back and not feel dumb AF for ever having felt differently. But yeah, hindsight is 20/20, I guess. Yeah, it is. It is weird because you look at it, right, and I think about all the edgy shit that I said, and I think about the friends that I had, and I do think some of those people are probably a little farther right than I would have first anticipated. And it's not even to say that, again, that's necessarily a bad thing, but I think that it ends up getting lost in the weeds when all you're focusing on is being edgy or being woke or being whatever. Like, you know what I mean? You end up creating this hug box that associates you with the worst type of person. But let's continue. Sorry, we're not even a minute in.
For the Kardashian secret is out, and me and Ela are on the job.
Today I'm going to show you a couple of ways that I contour and highlight. This is not an everyday routine. Unless you're Kim Kardashian, you don't want to be doing this every day.
I still say edgy shit. It's just more refined and careful. Couldn't agree more. Balls, chat. Balls, am I right? Yeah, ironically, breaking out of the campus partisan mindset has been another major learning process for me over the last however many years. Yeah, it's a difficult thing. I think that I'm lucky that I kind of fell into it like around 17, 18, 19 to understand that it's just about like learning as much as possible and not like pledging your allegiance to a certain side. And I think that has helped me. But if you've kind of been fed into either ideologies, it's easy to become an ideologue when you are like unknowledgeable on certain topics, because you're just quick to be against all of the things that you have been taught that are wrong, which could be true. Like it might not be wholly wrong, but you don't even know how to argue your own side at a certain point. But sorry, again, Kim Kardashian's makeup secrets and blackface.
This is not an everyday routine. Unless you're Kim Kardashian, you don't want to be doing this every day.
Speak for yourself, dude. I need to look fucking fabulous every day. What are you talking about? What is she talking about? This is an everyday look for me.
Before we apply any foundation, I'm going to moisturize and prime her face.
Ela, do we don't have moisturizer and primer? Ela was in charge of buying this shit, and where's the moisturizer and the primer?
Well, we have like normal moisturizer. Should we use it?
Okay, get the moisturizer.
We can just skip it.
We need to lube. We need to follow this to a T. Ela, do you want to look like Kim Kardashian? Do you want to be... This is the red carpet look.
Okay.
Skip the primer. Are you serious, Ela?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, dude. I could tell you're not committed to this. Skip the primer. Unbelievable. Bring the lube, dude! Now, this is like the good old days. This is the lube days. What? Ela, there's not enough lube in here.
Oh,
Fucking amateur hour, dude. What the fuck
Should
is
I get
this?
the new one?
Yeah, we need more lube. That's not
Go
enough to
get
prime my
it.
face. Okay, I'll get it, dude. Unbelievable. Skip the primer. Jesus. Okay, that's a tub of lube. Now this brings me back to the good old days of H3. Lube time, baby. It's quite a bit of lube. She didn't say how much lube to use.
Well,
I
I
don't-
put a little bit.
I feel like this tutorial is already failing me.
We're going to start by highlighting the face. To do this, you need to pick a foundation that is at least 2 or 3 shades lighter than your skin tone.
Dude, I'm gonna do yours so good. Holy shit. Okay, wait. Not done yet. Not done. Don't rush me. We can't rush an artist again. Whoa. Whoa.
What?
You're going pretty hard over there. You know what? I feel like you.
No, it's so true. See, this was just when Ethan was an amateur, and now we've seen where Ethan has gotten to now.
You did a better job.
What? What did you do?
I got you, dude.
Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side.
This is how you do it, right? I feel like a real pro right now.
It doesn't need to be strong.
Stop! I'm doing it my way, dude.
What are you doing?
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
It doesn't feel right.
Next, you want to draw a straight line down the bridge of the nose and bring it up to the forehead. Next, you want to apply it to the chin. Going around the nostrils is going to help diminish any redness in that area.
I feel like this isn't even hard. I feel like we're both like nailing this.
Really?
Yeah, this looks just like hers,
I feel like you're putting way too much.
The other thing that makes it tricky, in my opinion, is that there are legitimately a lot of people who claim a sort of centrist, independent attitude who are de facto right-wing edgelords, and it's also really easy to fall into like unbalanced equivocation. So it's hard to maintain hard to maintain on the one hand that leftists are right about plenty of things, in my opinion, a lot more than people on the right, while on the other hand, it isn't productive to be a leftist zombie. Yeah, again, I think that politics is just that's like the whole thing. It's all about checks and balances and weighing the odds and trying to understand what is truly democratically implemented and what true democratic implementation really implies. And that's why I think that going after people for things like this, when clearly, I think in essence, we can look at this and see, if you think that Ethan was doing this makeup and then just at some point thought, you know what, I'm going to really try and make it look like blackface now, that's just like a weird, like, injection that you're putting into the video. Like, that doesn't, I'm not getting that undertone at all that he's, like, attempting to do anything, at least at this point. When he adds on the way darker, maybe it's like, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm about to go super dark on you. Like, I don't know. But I was wrong before. He did use self-spray tan.
I think I did good. I did just like...
Sorry for spamming with this stuff. Don't mean to derail. No, we love some politics talking. We love to talk politics in here.
That's exactly how she did it. In fact, you need more on the nose. Basically, makeup is to conceal, so try to conceal my beard.
Now we're ready to contour. You want to choose a foundation that is about 2 or 3 shades darker than your skin color. Start by drawing a line.
Girlies, do you remember going through so many tubes of Shape Tape because of these bullshit concealer methods? I do. I don't, but I can understand.
Around your forehead, down your hairline, across your jawline, bring it all the way to your chin, and in the hollows of your cheekbones.
Make your face look like Tiger from Winnie the Pooh.
I look like a skeleton.
You do! Wow.
What have you done?
Okay, well, here, let me go
Okay, I
first.
think this color is good for us.
You think we both have the similar flesh tone?
About the same.
Well, I'm going darker because it's my decision, and don't ever tell me what to do again. Like Picasso.
Okay, so he did say he was going darker, but I do think part of that was also to counteract this really lightness that he put on her. Oh no, I was wrong again. He did say he wanted to make her look super dark. That again isn't what he was saying, but I think he was probably trying to go darker because of how light he went on her and the fact she pointed out she looks like a goddamn skeleton. Rocking some skull face. Honestly, if they just left it like that, she could do the I Like Turtles video. The kid was a skeleton, right? That's what he had his face painted as?
I'm going darker because it's my decision, and don't ever tell me what to do again. Like Picasso painting his masterpieces, I require only one brush stroke.
What are you doing?
A real master uses only one brush stroke.
I feel like you're not taking this seriously.
How can you say that? I'm out here grinding. I care so much about Kim Kardashian's contours and highlights. For you to say that to me is honestly such an insult to who I am and what I stand for. You look great. That's like pretty much how she looks, isn't it?
Oh my god.
All right.
No, it's not.
Now, take this seriously, because I am.
I am. You're not. Wish you did.
That's it? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, that's what she says.
I don't even look like Skeletor.
I take it seriously.
Again, technically, Ethan did blackface on Hila. Who's truly at fault here? We have to treat them as a unit in this case. The edgelords that are far right really caused chaos and destroyed a lot of trust in creators' motives. Disliking Ethan is all. Were you going to add something else there? The Jamie Kennedy experience can show the comedy climate at the time for younger people who didn't grow up with that type of comedy, gone too far. It's like nobody knew when to stop crossing the line. I think that it derives from the... See, because like Norm Macdonald, I think is a perfect example of anything can be a joke as long as it's funny. And nothing is like too soon or past the line or whatever. It's just about the ways in which you talk about it and the ways in which you discuss it. But I think people take that and think nothing's like, think that everything is funny then, and nothing is over the line, and everything is okay, and everything is up for grabs. Like, in that mentality, I think is what ends up being destructive, because a lot of the times it's not even funny. Like I was saying with like the Brittany Venti racist Halloween costume. She did that, and it was literally an identical costume to another Twitter user who did the exact same joke. And it's just like, you guys can't even be original in your like this edgy racist comedy. Like, it's not funny. It's only funny to like, you know, racist 13-year-olds. And again, this is clearly, I think that Ethan is trying to counteract how white he did the inside, but he is also just globbing on this makeup. Like, you can see the difference in like how delicately she's applying this versus like the paint strokes that he's putting on her face.
I didn't even look like the fucking circus came to town.
To contour your nose, draw a straight line down the side of your nose in between your highlighting. Don't forget to bring that down the tip of your nose. Bringing the line down underneath your brow bone is going to help mimic the natural shadows of your face.
What are you doing?
Stop! I'm doing my thing. I'm an artist. Let's stop judging me.
You're not following the instructions, I can tell. She said a thin line.
Well, what am I got my chubby brush.
We have more brushes.
I'm dedicated to my chubby brush.
So we're trying to fix your nose.
Wow, what does that mean?
That it's too big.
Well, what the fuck, Hila? You know I'm insecure. I don't know why you have to bring that up every time we're putting on makeup on each other.
As you can see, I'm not using a different color for this part. I'm using the same color that we originally used to highlight. I like doing it this way because I find it really helps control the amount of product that goes on the face.
I don't know a lot about makeup, but that seems like a lot. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but that's like a lot.
That's what she said. This is not an everyday look.
Okay, this is like,
let's say we have a date at Papa John's.
This is for going to the Papa John Pizza Mansion.
Pose in the house. Pose in the house. Pose in the house.
How did you even do this?
What are you talking about? I followed her instructions to a T. If any feelings of me is a feelings of her as a teacher, not me as a student. And I firmly say that to anyone who's ever taught me anything.
Now we're going to go ahead and blend the two colors together. We want to get that in-between color. I'm using the same foundation brush as before. I really slowed this clip down so that you could see how I blend. This is the trickiest part of this technique, so don't be frustrated if you don't get it at first.
Fuck yeah, dude. I feel like I'm attacked. I'm not trying to hurt you, but I feel like I'm attacking you with the brush.
Because you're very aggressive.
Straight blackface.
What have you done?
Look at the camera and don't tell me that you're not more beautiful than ever before.
I guess it's more like a tan look, you know?
Like on the camera, it
You know, surprisingly enough, maybe it's just the shadow on her neck.
really works, and it's definitely not black.
It's definitely a different tone, but I think Ethan was maybe trying to go darker at first.
Face. Can you do a
Thank
couple
you.
of beauty shots? I know I always care.
There it was. That's the frame.
Can you do a
Thank
couple
you.
of beauty shots?
Damn, no beauty blender, a foundation brush. You gotta just rub it in. He was about to use his knuckles. If she wouldn't have directed him at all, he was probably just gonna start using his thumb and rubbing it in.
I know I always cared more about the Kardashian contours and highlights. So this look is more important. It means a lot more to me than it does to you. So please just focus and concentrate on blending. So let's do a comparison now, and it's supposed to look something like this.
Oh. I'm not saying that she looks bad or anything. I'm saying the makeup does not look good. I do not like the way this makeup looks. Am I the only one?
Now, and it's supposed to look something like this.
Like she looks like dehydrated, like a little gaunt and dehydrated. Like her, I don't know. Like it took the life out of her skin, I feel like, but maybe it's just because they did a bad job color matching too. Like even her, I'm just saying, like, it does not look that good. She's gray, yeah, she looks gray. This is like the first layer. Okay. Still. I don't know makeup.
Well, in my opinion,
Yes.
my color at least is more solid. Hers is like a solid color. But yours is kind of a mess. I mean, my eyes are really brown.
No, it's not.
My cheeks, I mean, let's be frank here. You have a nice chocolate complexion that looks really good. Anyway, let's continue forward. Me, I think I'm winning 10 times over.
Now I'm going to take this color right here called Java from the same contour kit, and I'm going to set the dark parts. This is also going to give her a nice bronzed look in the end.
Nice and bronze.
Wait, here, do we have... No title, no thumbnail yet. Should I put up the poll yet? Or should I wait a little bit and put up the poll in a little bit?
That's what how you look.
Should I put up a poll to start the... If I should start the poll? Should that be the first poll and then the second poll is the real poll?
Using your favorite highlighter, you want to go down the bridge of the nose and blend it out.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. You were fucking freaking out. You were having a panic attack, but it actually looks good, and now you're mad because I'm better at makeup than you. Why do you need
Why
a
so
brush?
strong?
Because it doesn't blend. Why do you need a brush to blend anyway?
I was joking before, but he really is. He's just using his finger.
We're friends.
Really just using his finger. Yes, poll about poll. In order to be best poll. You're right. I need to poll for the poll.
Know each other. Okay, now I'm gonna do it with my left hand. I'm gonna fasten your head with my right hand. I feel like that's pretty good.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. Okay, so how do I look?
Very bad. No, you're cute.
All right, let's compare and contrast. Let's see how we did, Ela. So I think we did a pretty good job. I mean, for the most part, I think we're pretty close to the original. And I think Kim Kardashian would definitely be saying, how did they find out my makeup secret?
She's after us now.
Dude, we're on Kim Kardashian's radar for.
Start each show with a poll. I'll start implementing polls in the beginning. That's a good idea. I was recommended that by my top mod. And I think I will start doing that. I think that's a good idea. I just need to I need to come up with like a list of them. Stuff that's interesting.
For real now, though. This makeup tutorial cannot leave this YouTube channel, guys. Well, now that we look like anime characters, I think it's pretty appropriate time to segue into thanking our sponsor, Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is an anime streaming platform that's got 1080p, ad-free,
Whoa.
subtitles.
This probably doesn't even work anymore, so we're just going to skip ahead. I mean, at the end of the day, he just did a really shitty makeup job.
That saying it was a little entry level, a little too easy of a recommendation.
I literally feel like they picked this specifically because he jokingly said that it feels like it looks like he's doing blackface. In jest. Because of how dark he was making her accidentally. Wow, Crunchyroll get? Psh, where you at, Tom? What are you doing?
So one of you guys recommended Hunter x Hunter, and we've been watching it for the last 2 weeks, and let me just put it this way. We're on season 5.
We're addicted.
I love this show. The action is amazing, it's heartwarming, it's funny, and above all, it's charming. It's Hunter x Hunter, and I fucking swear I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. This is one of my top 5 favorite shows of all time. I'm completely charmed by this show.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Like,
We're
what-
like, we watched it so fast.
So you guys can watch.
Wow, Crunchyroll. How amazing. Do you guys think this even works anymore?
See you next
I doubt it.
To the ball. You can watch Hunter x Hunter yourselves by clicking the link in our description and get a 30-day free trial.
I wonder if it still works. Okay, I think 17 votes is enough votes. Get your votes in. I'm about to stop it. We're going to start the next video. And then I'm going to stop this poll and start the next poll. Come on, Nose. You have a chance.
Welcome back to another.
And now, this is probably the biggest argument that you could have about, is it blackface, is it not? Because this one's legitimately just looks, in the thumbnail, like it could be blackface. Let's look at the thumbnail. And I think Ethan needs to own it a little bit, because in the time, he's making the joke that it, like, the point is that isn't it crazy that they would sell something that's basically blackface just at the grocery store? And obviously it's not blackface, it's a charcoal mask. But I don't think that that joke, again, is in itself like a racist implication. And I don't think that was the main intention of this video. I don't think that was the main joke that was being done. I think that they also just did a lot of product reviews at the time, like literally, as I forget who said it before, but that was like a majority of what the Ethan and Hila channel was a lot of like product reviews and weird stuff that they found. But let's do that. So ending that poll, great poll, 90% to 10%, 29 votes. Almost half of all of the viewers in here, so I feel like that's a decent chat or decent poll. Yeah, right. Joking that something looks like blackface is not the same thing as blackface. Exactly, and I think that context does matter. And obviously, if you were to use it in the way that Brittany Venti did, because it looks like she did just do like a charcoal mask or some kind of. Honestly didn't even look like paint. It looked weird. That would be racist. You are doing blackface because of the intention of what you are doing. But I think that at least my interpretation of the thumbnail is like oh, that's crazy, what the fuck? And then when you're watching it, it's kind of like, oh, that's crazy that they would sell like this mask. It doesn't make you look crazy. Whoa, that looks wild. Why does it look wild? Because it looks like you're just putting on blackface. And again, I don't think that that is to the same degree as someone making, as doing a minstrel show presentation. Calling it blackface minimizes it when real racists do it. No, exactly. And I think that's like the biggest thing is that when you're just pointing the finger at everything, it's that, like what we were saying, it's kind of the same thing as like social justice warrior type energy, that extra, that extra level of you are then ignoring the actual like the real offensiveness of true bigotry. And like I do think intention kind of carries a lot of weight in that. But let's continue. Let's see what the black challenge really is. The boy who called blackface. Yeah, they need to watch old Disney films. I mean, literally, Mickey Mouse and like them having gloves is an adaptation from minstrel shows. That's just what it is. Like, that's literally why they all wear gloves. It was such a common thing in culture that it is important for us to understand the history and the context and really understand why these things are so wrong, instead of just pointing the finger at every little thing and then, calling foul.
Episode of Ethan and Hila. Hila's been scheming on a new project, this time called The Black Project. Anyway, just thirsty, so I'm gonna have a little sip here.
Oh.
Of my fucking dirt water. It does not, it still doesn't taste good. In the words of Rain Florence, looks just like my enema water.
So first we have this black face mask.
It's one of those products that it's like, look, just put this on your face, you're gonna be everything wrong in your life is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Once you put this black schmutz on your face. I seriously need all the help I can get. So I'm going big.
I'm getting it all over my black cape and beanie.
I'm saying this is a charcoal mask. I don't even know if this one's a charcoal mask, actually. I think it's a charcoal teeth cleaning thing. I don't know what this black mask is.
Well, it's black. It shouldn't matter.
I guess so.
Okay, I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm sorry.
If you have like a beard.
I don't know, your problem. It's pretty sexy.
Straight Looney Tuning it.
Remember the Boatman? I don't. Elaborate a little more and maybe jog my memory.
50s Looney Tunes. This isn't blackface, guys. I don't care what you say. This is an actual fucking product to clean your skin. You guys are bigots and racists for putting these racist remarks in your head. This is an actual product from China used to cleanse your skin, and that's the purpose we're using it. If you guys want to make this a racially charged issue, that's between you and yourself, okay?
And again, I think that the joke is on extra woke people, the people that make it an issue. And also to say, isn't it kind of crazy that they have this? Like, yeah, it does look like blackface, doesn't it? But it's not. It's a real product. And yeah, that's the joke. And again, if you want to have an issue with that, at least deal with the issue from an accurate perspective and like an honest perspective instead of trying to turn it into something that it's not.
Who said anything about a racial?
I know what they're thinking. I know what you're thinking when you look at me. I can see it in your eyes, Hila. Don't act like...
Not in our channel. We don't do that kind of bullshit. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna brush our teeth.
This one's pretty weird.
With charcoal.
So people actually use this, right? Instead of fucking toothpaste, people put charcoal powder and brush their teeth with it.
And I got us even black toothbrushes.
So what, I just dip it in?
You dip this in the water, and then you just take some on your toothbrush.
Okay.
And then you just brush, apparently.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And that works?
Well, let's see.
Ugh. Do you have a spit bucket?
Ugh. It feels like there's sand in my mouth.
It looks like it. Get a close-up of that.
Oh, by the way, don't swallow it.
Oh, thanks. They're like, oh, and by the way, if you swallow this, you die. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Ah!
my god, stop screaming.
What the fuck?
How does it look?
Gross. It looks fucking gross.
I feel like I just want to die. Oh my god, you look scary.
Gross. You know, why'd you buy this shit? I think I swallowed some, Hila.
Oh no!
Poison control. So guys, I cannot endorse this product enough. Charcoal spearmint flavor, naturally activated powder. Stop using too.
No, yeah, it was making me laugh when they were talking about it on the show, saying that when they didn't understand that you can brush too much, you can't use charcoal powder that much because it's abrasive on your enamel. That's what Love was talking about when he said if you brush your teeth too much, you can like wear down the enamel, and that is true. And that you can trust me because again, I've never had a cavity in my life, and that's because I brush my teeth at just the right amount. I do it twice a day. You do once in the morning, and then you do once at night. You do once in the morning with toothpaste, and once at night, just, you know, clean out your mouth. I don't like going to bed with toothpaste mouth. And honestly, what matters more than the toothpaste is the cleaning and the flossing. Making sure that there's nothing in your teeth. Yeah, this, I mean, it's a funny video. There's nothing to think that it's not funny. There's no reason to think that it's not funny. To associate wearing a black face mask with blackface is just wild. Like, is that insinuation not racist in itself? Well, I think that the literally they're only pulling it from the fact that Ethan is making jokes about like SJWs and woke warriors and stuff for people that would call this blackface in the video, and then they're kind of running with it. Well, it is blackface. You are doing blackface though. What the fuck did I just hear? What do you mean? Did we hear that? Hear what? Did I say the N-word or something? What happened? Yeah, like if you want to get pedantic, their faces are technically black when they have the charcoal mask on.
Toothpaste, guys. It's not good. It's not all natural, and it's definitely not made of charcoal, and it's definitely not made of something that if you swallow it, it has the potential to kill you. What do I do if my mouth's not clean? Do I put more of this in?
Oh my god. Ew!
Oh, dude. Yeah, that can't be good.
Don't do that!
I mean, is it literally just like crushed up charcoal? Like, is it just charcoal dust? Because that cannot be good if you breathe that in any way.
Oh god. Remember not to swallow.
Oh, is that what you were saying? Oh, am I joking about the twice a day brush once with toothpaste? Well, again, I've never had a cavity in my life. I was really confused. I was like, did I say something? Did I accidentally play something? What happened? The panic in his eye. Hey. Hey. I'm just saying. I've had a good dental history. Blackface is when you change the color of your face to match an ethnicity, not to serve a function. Well, if the function is to match an ethnicity, then then it would make sense, right?
Oh, gross.
Getting cavities is mostly genetics. Okay, well, tell that to my entire family that has has had cavities and I haven't, and I've told them that it's from overbrushing because my sister literally has a worn down toothbrush. So, just saying. Just saying. I've seen it firsthand from my own family. You can call it genetics, but my dad's had a bunch of cavities. My brother's had a bunch of cavities. My mom, maybe I get it from my mom because I don't think she's had that many, but I know she's had some. But I'm the black sheep. I've never had a cavity in my life. Am I adopted? No, I look exactly like my brother, so it couldn't be. And we look a lot like my grandpa and my dad. So it all kind of makes sense.
Hila, what is this?
I don't know.
Hey, we know your gums are red. Hey, what did I say about flossing? Flossing is the most important part. I did say at one point, I think in one of the previous streams, I did have a problem with mild gingivitis at one point. No cavities. I did have a problem with mild gingivitis because I didn't understand the value of flossing. But now I understand. Flossing is the part that matters. What you want to do is make sure there's nothing in your teeth, but you don't want to brush down the enamel off your teeth.
Remember, guys, remember to use charcoal all naturally activated toothpaste. Keep your mouth and gums healthy and glowing. It's the all natural way. Don't use toothpaste. That shit is for suckers and people who don't know how to be healthy and organic.
You feeling okay?
What are we doing?
I had cavities as a kid, but at least I don't have wisdom teeth. I had 5 wisdom teeth. I got them all removed in one day. I had 5 wisdom teeth. All of them were coming in completely sideways. Literally, the bottom 2 were coming in completely sideways. Top 1 was coming in sideways, and then there was a 5th that was like a tiny one that was protruding, and then it was keeping the other one from coming in straight. So they were coming in like diagonally against each other. But then all of the other 3 were pushing like just directly into my teeth. But I got them all removed. I do have mild crowding in my bottom teeth, but I haven't thought about getting Invisalign or braces or anything like that. If my teeth fall out, fuck it. Who cares?
Are you ready for the next black product?
Black?
What's your name?
I think maybe I ate a little bit too much.
I remember waking up from the anesthesia vomiting. I woke up from the anesthesia and then they tried to put me in a wheelchair and then I just stood up and like walked out. And then I was mad. Or maybe they did make me sit down. Because I remember I stood up and they were like, no, sit down in the chair. And I was like, I'm fine. And I think they did wheel me out in the wheelchair. And then I got in the car and asked my fiance if they gave her my teeth. Because I wanted my teeth. And she said no, and I went back inside while still in anesthesia, and I was like, nah, I wanted my teeth, and I had told them that before they started the procedure. And they were like, well, we're sorry, we threw them in the waste bin, and we can't go into them because it's a medical disposal bin, so we're not allowed to go into those medically, or legally, we're not allowed to go into those. And I was just like, okay, well, I just want to make it clear, and I talked to everybody that was in the waiting room, and I just want to make it clear to everybody that I asked for my teeth and I didn't get them. And I might have sounded like, oh, I didn't get my teeth, but I asked for them. I might have sounded like that. I don't know. But from my memory, it was pretty clear. I walked up there fine. But it did piss me off they didn't give me my teeth. I was really mad. You should sue for personal damages. For fear, what did they do with my teeth? It's caused me great anxiety.
Of all naturally activated charcoal spearmint tooth powder organically made for clean, healthy gums. Wait, my mouth feels dirty. Should I eat some more?
No! I got something especially for you, Ethan.
What does that mean?
I got black.
I just know they died laughing when you left. I mean, regardless of how funny it was, what I was hoping is that the people in the waiting room would understand that they put me under anesthesia and didn't follow the things that I had asked for when being put under anesthesia. So I think that speaks poorly upon their establishment, at the very least.
hair dye.
Because I mean they could have explained to me that that wasn't possible or whatever, but they told me, okay, yeah, we'll get them ready for you and put them off to the side, and that didn't happen.
Oh,
man.
shit. Are you trying to say something, Hila, about my hair?
No.
Are you trying to say that my hair's gray and you don't like it? You want to dye my hair black? You want to be one of these fucking guys who walks around in his like 40s, 50s that looks like he's obviously dyed his hair? It's like a fucking joke, dude.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, it looks like he had a goddamn printing accident.
What, you don't want to look like this guy?
I do.
You were warning the future patients. Very kind of you. I'm just a good guy. You know? Looking at that was kind of what I was doing, but that wasn't like the philosophy in my head. I wasn't like, they need to know. I wanted the establishment to look bad. So I wanted those people to know how bad that they looked. It could just not matter to them at all. But in a sense, maybe it was unintentionally. I was being a hero. I was saving somebody from accidentally getting their teeth removed when really they just needed a filling.
Actually.
Oh, we got a title? Sorry, I haven't put up the other poll yet. We have 5 minutes, so let's throw up the poll now.
He's quite handsome, and his hair is very nice.
All
Just
right.
for men, by the way.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, in case you're wondering, just for men. Excuse me. I'm getting too excited.
Got refreshed.
It's so fresh. I love black water, premium alkaline water, because it's so fresh and natural.
Do you feel like it's hard to move your face? It's a pretty funny feeling.
I love BLK, period, premium alkaline water, because it's pure, fresh, and it has a 70+ alkaline trace mineral level. Pick up your own bottle of BLK at your nearest scam store for $8 per bottle. It's going to save your life, guys. I can feel the cancer being flushed out of my body as I drink. Cheers to your health, everybody. So my mom, Donna, is a hairstylist.
But yeah, sorry, I didn't read it. New Epstein emails directly implicate Trump. I saw the new Epstein emails apparently directly implicate Trump, but also imply that there was no relations to Bill Clinton either. It was like a flash grenade. It was like a stun grenade went off. I swear to God, I just started hearing like, because I was like, it just like clicked in my brain. I was like, whoa, they've been saying this the whole time, and we've been agreeing that if Bill Clinton's on those files, get him arrested. Like, arrest him and put him in prison too. He's not even on the fucking files. Jeffrey Epstein was basically like, Clinton's a fucking pussy. Like, that's basically what he was saying. And he was like, he's got his own shit going on. Crazy.
And she knows what she's doing with the dye, so we're gonna have her swoop in and
I
dye
have
my
no
hair.
idea how to do that.
You're gonna end up getting my eyes. I'm gonna go blind or something.
Okay,
so let's summon the mom.
Yeah.
Mom! 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 Hey.
Guys, excuse me.
Sorry.
Are you ready?
Sorry, I had another video on the side I accidentally clicked on.
I thought you were gonna dye your hair, not your face.
Well, that's part of it. It's the Black Project, so we're doing. It's a whole experience.
Why are you dyeing your face black?
It's a treatment from China, and apparently
Donna looks absolutely disgusted. Look at her.
it removes all of your facial impurities.
So it's not gonna like stain your face.
No,
or
it's
anything.
permanent. It's permanent. It's permanent. It cures all your facial impurities by turning your skin black, and then you can't see it anymore. Do you want to try it? By the way, there's enough.
No.
Do you want it?
No.
Because we could put this on you while you dye my hair.
No.
Okay, so
If this
now-
works, I'll recommend it to all my clients. So why are you doing this?
It's black. It's the Black Project.
Okay.
It's just for men, by the way, guys. Any women out there considering using this product? It's just for men. No girls allowed. That's my favorite club. Oh, God.
Where did you get this?
China.
China.
With all the other products.
I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe I'm
Black. Black is the new black. Black has always been black.
What?
Whoa.
So how do we look? You see me look better, right? Look at Dad's face.
Blackface. Perfectly politically correct and acceptable.
It's not racist. It's facial. It's face care. Why does everyone think instantly that it's racist?
Well, you know what?
I'm just trying to do
you know what?
skincare treatment.
Lush has a black soap.
Lush has black soap. Why does everyone have to say instantly, "Oh, you're blackface racist"? Black
That's gonna
treatment.
peel off. What's gonna happen to your beard? Is your beard?
It's permanent. It's not. It doesn't peel off. It sinks in. It's ink. It's black ink. I told you. It doesn't come out ever.
What?
So this is black food coloring.
Her reaction. What?
I told you. It doesn't come out ever.
What?
So this is black food coloring.
Who sent you this?
And I heard that if you put black food coloring in your mouth, that it has an interesting flavor.
Oh no! Don't do that.
So let's see. How does it go? So cheers, everybody.
Wait,
Your health.
wait, Ethan. What the hell is he doing?
Oh my god. Oh my
guys.
god.
Hey, everybody.
It's like a black.
I hope you've enjoyed our episode of Black.
Oh God, spit that out. Oh my God.
You know, he probably just stained their sink, honestly. Like just spitting dye into the white sink like that.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
What did you think would happen?
I'm afraid my eye.
What did you think would happen?
It's not racist.
That was such a dad reaction.
God.
What did you think would happen?
I'm afraid my eye.
It's not racist, Mom. Why do people come talk saying that it's racist? It's just black
Said it
face
was-
hair.
She just said
No,
she was
I-
wrong.
My God, somebody
did
come talk
say
about that it's racist? Please.
What did he say?
Stop sign? What stop sign?
Oh my God. I was disfigured.
So before we wash off our faces and I wash out my hair and see the true beauty of black,
I'm terrified.
I need to thank our sponsor, Crunchyroll.com, who has supported us.
Whoa, Crunchyroll, yeah, Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll. Whoa,
My face now.
Crunchyroll.
Okay, I can't wait to take this off.
You look like Batman. Give me a look at you. You look, you're Batman. Dude, you look sick right now, Elo. You're the Phantom of the Opera, dude.
Oh, it's getting some. Oh, that's not schmutz. That's just straight up dead skin. Oh my God!
It's terrible.
Do not use this product.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh! I feel like this is a shot from like a Hellraiser film when they're like peeling off your skin in hell. You're like,
This is scary.
oh!
This is like so gross. Gross.
It's not even fun anymore. It's just suffering.
Yeah.
Look at your mouth.
The comedy's gone. This is just real suffering.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
You want to wash your mouth or
I
something?
tried to keep my eye closed, but it's like
Yeah.
pulling at my eyelid.
Wow, your hair is really black.
Ethan, you're gonna look like you died. Wait, why did you dye your hair black?
It's the black
That's the episode. Oh my god, it's so black.
Well, we left it in for like an hour. It said 10 minutes.
I want to see.
Your hair is so black.
That is a natural hair color.
What do you think?
I love these guys who walk around like, this is my natural hair color, guys.
To be fair, that's like my brother's natural hair color.
This is just who I am. And my scalp is black. My scalp is black. What the fuck? Well, guys, take a look and judge for yourself. Does these beauty products work? You decide. The Black episode brought to you by Ethan Neal. More black and vibrant and beautiful than ever.
Wow, what horrible blackface. Awful, awful stuff. And then again, so this was the last instance that even there was any kind of anything that could be even misinterpreted as blackface, and it was June 18th, 2016. And again, in the same year, Ethan dropped this video, October 18th, 2016, and it's How Pranksters Are Ruining Society. And this one's a little bit shorter.
For this goofy ass pedo mustache, we were in the middle of making another video, but something came up that was just so juicy. So good.
I didn't even care coming at you with this pedo mustache because I need to talk about it right now. Okay? Check this shit out. Joey Salads, your boy, back at it again with the racist social experiments. Last time it was the Black Lives Matter. We got a ton of kickback. People talking about, fuck you, Ethan, for calling this shit fake. I remember one specific comment that said, Ethan, this one's real. You know this one's real. You remember the guy who wrote that? Do you remember saying that? He's been on a fucking...
It's the Beauty Project one. It's an even bigger reach than the boy band one. I'm pretty sure I saw the clip from that one. And again, it's kind of... Ethan makes a joke about him looking like a racist cartoon. And I feel like that's what they're pulling from. Is like they literally pull from his own like off like, you know, just asides, his little aside comments, and then take that and run with it and act like that's actually the narrative to go with.
And he's been on a tear lately. The next video he did was he left an open trunk in a black neighborhood and everybody gutted the car, obviously. But the new one, guys, you won't believe what black youth are up to these days according to Joey Salads, boy. Check it out. Trump car destroyed! I'm just emphasizing on the caps. In a black neighborhood social experiment.
What's up guys, Joey Salads here. And you may have seen on the internet and through the polls that a lot of black people don't like Trump. And they don't even like his supporters in some cases.
Black people don't like Trump. Okay, we got a good thesis.
So what I did was, I got a car, put some Trump apparel on it, and we're gonna park it in a black neighborhood and see what happens.
He walks away from the car. And it's almost, I swear to God, it's like a comedy scene. I swear, it's like a sketch. You can't write this shit. And then all of a sudden, right? Cut to this. Look at this shit. Like what? It literally says 15 minutes later. Look at this. So he's like, okay, all right, I'm gonna leave my Trump car. 15 minutes later. Like, where did you even find a pipe? Look at this. What's with the pipe? What the fuck? Who does that? So you do it out there. You remember the fucking guy?
He went to Home Depot and he was like, I need to find like one of those pipes that people have in movies. And he couldn't find a short one, so he just bought this fucking long pipe. And I was like, it'll work. Just use this, man.
It was like, Ethan, you know this one's real. They had like 500 points. I hope you're watching and I hope you remember this, okay? Because I nearly had a fucking full body orgasm. I had to go. I ran, I changed my underwear, I came back, and I was like, Hila, I know I have a pedo mustache, but we need to do this right now. Watch this. God, guys, just feast your fucking eyes on this fucking...
Looking at Ethan's mustache in this, it reminds me of that clip of Bryan Cranston where he's talking about mustaches. You can't let it hang past your lip, because that's badass. Ethan's got the badass mustache, bro. What are you talking about? Bryan Cranston mustache.
If a mustache drops below the creases of the lips, no, that gets badass. If a mustache drops below the creases of the lips, no, that gets badass. That gets nasty.
Watch this. God, guys, just feast your fucking eyes on this fucking beautiful thing, dude! Is that Joey Salads standing in front of the same car with all these black hooligans? So what we have here is somebody oversaw this social experiment going down and filmed the whole thing. The same black actors that destroyed the car are standing with Joey right behind the camera as he does his introduction. What does that mean? If I have to spell it out? I guess that means that it's fake.
What's up guys, Joey Salads here. And you may...
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up too. This video is related to one of my favorite bits of lore. Ethan wanted to cut out the N-bombs to be more sensitive, but accidentally cut out everything else. There's a brief interval where it wasn't this video, it was a subsequent video talking about the comments on this video, where the comments on this video, and that video is fully removed. It was the comments on this video where people are saying like, N-words do this, and you know that this is how N-words really act. And he was reading the comments verbatim, and he wanted to edit out him saying the word, and then in that accidentally cut everything else out except for the N-word, and then realized he had to just nuke the whole video because there was no way to redo it. Was that what it was? It was the previous video, because he did 2 videos, like he said. So was it the comments about the other video? Is that what it was? Yeah, because that's the thing, is I know this one's the victory lap. This one's about him it's just knowledge, like proven that it was fake. So yeah, this might be the last part of the series then. I think we're kind of all a little bit right. There's something. The truth is somewhere in the middle there. But all I know is Ethan tried to cut out the N-word and ended up making the video 5 seconds long of him just saying the N-word, or like a 1 second long. It's still titled the same and everything too, but then you click on it and it's just 1 second of him saying the N-word. He said nobody saw it. He said it accidentally went live for like a second, and that's when he knew he had to just nuke the video.
I've seen on the internet and through the polls that a lot of black people don't like Trump, and they don't even like his supporters in some cases. So what I did was, I got a car, put some...
My husband has a mustache for Movember. I always hate it on November 1st and miss it on December 1st. I always just have my mustache. I don't like shaving it because I think it makes me look like I have a small upper lip. Nah, it's Woovember for all the John Woo movies that have been released after decades of the worldwide rights being locked down. Oh, shout out John Woo, Woovember.
Trump apparel on it, and we're gonna park it in a black neighborhood and see what happens. As you can see from this video, the black community is very violent towards Trump and his supporters. I would like you to comment below what you think about this and what you think about the video. Please give this video a like, share, and subscribe. I'm Joey Salads. Thanks for watching. As you can see from this video, the black community is very violent towards Trump and his supporters.
You guys, this is such a fucking crazy statement to make, especially in a video that you're fabricating. Like, literally, I don't know why I mean, honestly, I think after this video, I think that it's probably a bigger issue that that Ethan ever like communicated with Joey Salads again, or at all after this point. Worse than John Tron or anyone else, right? Like, John Tron might be a racist, but he at least just makes stupid fucking gaming videos. Like, you might be willing to give him a pass as just being a dumb fucking basement dweller. But someone like Joey Salads going out and like orchestrating a fake video to incite, like, I don't even know what, is beyond the pale. Yeah, cool prank, bro.
Is this one real? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can't tell if this one's real or fake. Maybe you guys in the comments can give me your thoughts on it. God, I'm such a social justice warrior piece of shit. I can't accept the truth that black people are just insane, violent thugs who will beat the shit out of any white person or anyone with a Trump shirt on them. I can't tell if this one's real or not. Do you guys have any thoughts on this? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Oh. Let's see if people in the comments can help us out here. Joey says, thoughts on this? After filming this, Joey left a comment saying, I talked to some spectators who are black and said they low-key support Trump, but won't come out because they're afraid of community backlash. What are you talking about? Why are you making up like fake scenarios? What? Joey, are you talking about this? Nah, though. I'm waiting for the comments that are like, yeah, it's fake, but the message is real. You know, if you parked a car in the hood with Trump stickers, that the same thing would happen. I dare you to double this social experiment. So now
I just think that it's so, like, and I think that this is like what you were saying. This is kind of the turning point. When Ethan was realizing that people aren't just making these like jokes aren't. It's serious for some people that want to present this like racist ideology and make it like commonplace in the world. And I think that Ethan that's why he started moving away from even joking in passing about those things. So yeah, it's like it's just so ridiculous to act like Ethan has ever done anything but, you know, advocate for like progressive values when it comes to racial justice and you know, any of these topics, if we want to really get down to it. Need other examples to talk about you know, sexism and stuff like that, but exactly, even if some SJWs go kind of far, the underlying issue is the underlying issues of racism, etc., are way too real. Yeah, and I think that is like the thing that we need to recognize more often.
Now let's actually see what this staged fake ass video has done to the fucking world, this planet that we live in. Another example of how many blacks in the hood can't let others have an opinion. It's sad that in the US you can't even voice your opinion without some black guy breaking your car. That is sad. I wonder if my car is being broken by a black guy right now for just expressing my opinion that this video is fake. That's not actually even an opinion, really. That's just straight up fact. Oh, so my car should be fine then. Black people behave like animals. Just monkeys, nothing more. Wow, this guy's, I can tell this guy's really intelligent by what he's written, almost a thesis on here. Blacks with their average low IQ are easy to manipulate. Democrats only see blacks.
He put fucking George Soros. Ethan skipped that part, but they put in parentheses 3 times George Soros.
As voting resources. Mexicans are smarter than blacks, obviously. Higher average IQ are harder to manipulate, but still awful.
Let's see if Ethan says it. Maybe it was this video. I didn't remember him reading comments in this video. But does he say it? I almost don't want to check. Let's look at the transcript. Wait, 551. Let's we skipped it for Joji, so
Sorry, blacks, but most of you are easy to manipulate. Ungo, boingo, bungo, bongo.
Okay, yeah, so he skipped it.
I'm judging from his comment, he's a very intelligent white man who's very hard to manipulate. This guy is well above manipulation, unlike those minorities. For example, Joey Salas definitely didn't manipulate you.
As you can see from this video, the black community is very violent towards Trump and his supporters.
Did you, you high IQ, fucking superior white bread man? You definitely didn't get manipulated by a fucking fake! Got it!
Weird sound from his mouth.
Manipulated by a fucking fake!
Did Ethan do all of these himself? I'm so confused by these closed captions. Look at these. Weird sounds from his mouth.
God, I love it! Every one of them deserves to be shot. Anyone that sympathizes with these ignorant thugs deserves to be shot. It's all the way down. I mean, you get the idea. But my point is, the reason why I'm so happy today, why I had to, we did a cut. I had to go change my underwear again. I've come to my pants like 10 times today. Buckets of cum, dude. It's insane. Anyway, the reason I'm so happy about this is just because this time we don't even need to have a debate about if it's fake or not. It's fucking fake, guys. And Joey Salads, you are pretty much the worst person in America right now as far as I'm concerned. You are pretty much going to start a civil war in this country. And let me tell you what, dude. When it goes down, okay, when the race wars inevitably happen, and it's all your fault, Joey, just remember, all lives matter. Except for fucking salad.
Oh, fans used to be able to submit subtitles for review, I think. That's pretty good. That might be what it is. That's funny.
Matters, dude. Because I will munch your ass. I'm going to toss your ass up in my favorite dressing. Ranch. You remember, I love ranch. I'm going to toss it up and I'm going to munch your fucking salad ass. Watch your back, Joey, because I'm going to munch your salad asshole. This is fucking H3. Sign out this bitch.
What's up, guys? Joey
They were crowdsourced? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's so interesting. The CCs used to be able to be done by community contributors, and you could have editors of the channel do them for you, but the system got abused for hate speech and YouTube changed it. Yeah, I could see how that could easily be manipulated for bad things. But I do like this on these old videos. They have some like that. But that is what we had to talk about today. It doesn't seem like we have much else going for us right now. So I have one last test. I had some other videos we could watch, but I think I might save those so we don't end up going over time. Oh, I didn't realize they set it for 2. Oh, they pushed back the start time. Did it originally say 1:30? I don't remember. If it originally said 1:30, then technically we're going from that time. Them pushing the start time back doesn't mean that they're not late. You guys should start it with it saying it 2. Then we won't be confused. But I know it's like it's 1 for you or whatever. You know what I mean. It has some of my favorite Ethan screaming directly at the computer to monitor moments of all time. The old 3, 2. I can do this real quick.
Wow, Ethan, great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you.
That's when she called me. She thought her laptop was coming with Windows.
Just a little something else. I know Alex watched this on one of his rerun streams, but I think it's been a minute since he watched it, so let's get a little refresher.
Instead, she got that thing called Ubuntu. Pronunciation.
Alex just woke up from a nappy. He didn't want to learn about blackface. He was like, oh, I don't care. Alex went boring and then went to sleep.
Was the least of her problems.
Have you guys ever heard of Ubuntu? Well, I hadn't either until I saw this news report. Apparently it's a Linux-based operating system that Dell's been just pawning off on people on their PCs and completely ruining their lives.
Well, odds are you don't use the word Ubuntu very often, or maybe not at all. It's a type of operating system for your computer similar to Windows.
But it is not Windows, and what works on Windows doesn't always work on Ubuntu.
Well, odds are you don't use the word Ubuntu very often. Ubuntu? What is that? Oh, it's Linux? Ubuntu? Please. Ubuntu.
Abby Schubert's life was supposed to start getting easier with this new Dell laptop. But let's be clear, it's not.
Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm on my computer. Whoa, what is this? It's not Windows. Ah!
Ubuntu might look a lot like Windows, but it sure doesn't act like it. That's because her Verizon Internet CD won't load on Ubuntu.
No! Holy fuck, man. She didn't have the internet. Ubuntu! Not again. It didn't give her the internet. They forgot to install the CD-ROM, the internet.
The entire internet is located on this CD-ROM.
I'm not one to judge a book by its cover, but that is a stupid, stupid vacant face. I mean, there is not much behind there. I can tell just by looking at her. She's out to lunch. She went out to lunch and she never came home, okay? That is just an empty attic right there. Boy, just a couple marbles and a couple cobwebs. A couple of tumbleweeds just blowing around in the dusty, dusty noon.
They tried to get on the internet on it, and that did not work.
Try again. She clearly did everything, guys. She opened up the internet. It didn't work. She clicked try again. She's clearly done everything. It's time to call the local news here. Did you try clicking the try again button? Oh yeah, I tried that. Okay, well, I see you've exhausted all your options, so let me go ahead and just get you the white knight. who's going to take care of all your problems. A fine young man, 30 years old. He's virgin, by the way. Makes him a real go-getter. He's going to come out to you. He's going to help you out with all your problems. Oh, terrific.
And I found out that Microsoft Word is not compatible.
And Ubuntu comes with OpenOffice and not Word. By the time she found all this out, Dell said it was too late to go back to Windows. That's because her Verizon Internet CD won't load on Ubuntu.
And the internet is simple to install.
Dell said it was too late to go back to Windows. And this semester, it's too late to go back to MATC.
Extremely frustrated. I'm sick of it, and I wanted to get back to school, but I need a computer to be able to do that.
You don't need to drop out of college because you got the different operating system and you thought it doesn't matter. You could just call them and enter your colleges by the telephone or go there.
I need a computer to be able to do that.
Or you can just uninstall it and reinstall Windows. That would work just fine. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? I can help you. You don't need to go to the news for this. Please listen to me.
Well, that was, of course, before she called 27 News and we were able to help her. We're still waiting to hear from Dell to what they say about this, but we are going to be able to help Abby get back to school.
Great. He's helping her get back to school. I guess he got her a new laptop, right? That would make sense.
I called MATC this afternoon. They said no problem. She can enroll in any of their classes with what she's already got installed on her machine. Then I called Verizon about that CD that wasn't working, and they said the CD might not work, but they will still be able to get a tech support crew to her house so she can start using the internet with her current machine, Ubuntu.
Well, of course, that was before she called us at Channel Fuck Me News. Well, I made a couple phone calls on behalf of her, and I acted like an adult for her. What I did is I called the school. They said, of course you don't need a laptop to enroll. What, are you fucking brain dead? And then I called Verizon, and they said, of course you don't need a CD to install the internet. What, are you fucking brain dead? And I was like, no, I'm just calling on behalf of a stupid young woman, completely vacant, brain dead in the head, in the hopes of me getting in her panties because I'm 30 years old and I've never had sex, and my father got me this job in broadcasting. It's the only thing I can do to bargain to try to get some pussy because I'm just complete fucking wet towel. I mean, my life is completely worthless. This is what I do. I can't believe it.
Pronunciation, she might have...
No, yeah, come on, man. She's had a hard time. She's trying to go to college. Trying to go to school. I don't remember what they said. She's trying to do her stuff, bro, and fucking Ubuntu's not working. Her Dell doesn't work with Ubuntu. She's tired. She's tired of life.
Have to work on that a little bit, but at least she can get back to school and start doing what she wants to do.
What a huge hassle.
Yeah. What a huge hassle. Boy. What a huge hassle. Ubuntu.
A dumb girl, lazy, not worthy of a college degree, unscrupulous reporting. 27 News is incompetent. A new low for local news.
Hello!
Sometimes I get the feeling that nobody's really listening to me.
An unoriginal.
Oh, I forgot about this outro. I really liked this outro.
Sometimes I get the feeling that nobody's really listening to me.
An unoriginal.
An unoriginal Hee Productions. That's the original. That's how it's meant to be pronounced. I want to pull this up real quick. Shout out Jack with a new meme. This post was fact checked by oh my god. This post was fact checked by Real American Patriots. Sorry, I guess I'm not a patriot enough. With the corncob pipe. This is true. Is Ethan Klein a racist? No. Oh god, I accidentally clicked that by accident. No, this is true. And that's true to it being no. Ethan Klein is not a racist. True. See there. That way it's not like a double negative. But now I have to show off. I have to flex. I've been studying. I have been studying for this moment. This very moment. 193 United Nations member states. I've been studying. I am ready for this. No maps, nothing up. Look, I'll throw my phone again. Here's my phone, throwing it across the room. I don't know where it went, but it went somewhere. Okay. I've been studying. Oh, I have this muted. Let me turn that on.
Canada.
Let's do this.
Serbia.
Locking in.
Latvia. Antigua and Barbuda. Burundi. Mauritius. Equatorial Guinea. Iraq. Ivory Coast. Cuba. Lesotho. Kuwait. Malaysia.
My hands are so sweaty right now.
Chile. Palau. Myanmar. Poland. Honduras. Haiti. Tunisia.
My heart is beating and my hands are like sweating so much.
Syria. Somalia. Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm not looking at the monitor, so I can't see what chat is saying.
Tonga.
You're either cheering me on or calling me a fraud. Tonga.
Angola.
Angola.
Mauritania.
Mauritania.
Iceland.
Iceland.
Tanzania. Namibia. Nigeria. Japan.
Japan.
Maldives.
Maldives.
Thailand.
Thailand.
Tuvalu.
Tuvalu.
Russia.
Russia.
Peru.
Peru.
Estonia. Samoa.
Samoa.
United Kingdom. Egypt.
Egypt.
Solomon Islands. Burkina Faso. Dominican Republic. Bhutan.
Bhutan is.
Portugal.
Portugal.
St. Kitts and Nevis.
St. Kitts and Nevis.
Georgia.
Georgia.
Guinea-Bissau.
Guinea-Bissau is the little... Or no. That one. I almost clicked... Gambia. Guinea-Bissau. Equatorial Guinea.
Slovenia.
Yes. Guinea. Okay, so Slovenia. Smaller than Slovakia. Chad.
Singapore. Gabon. North Macedonia.
North Macedonia. I'm actually like sweating so hard right now.
Democratic Republic of the Congo. Nicaragua.
I don't even care if nobody's in here when I'm done. If like the show started and I'm still going. Oh my god, Nicaragua is
Togo.
Togo and Benin.
Malawi.
Malawi is the little one.
Madagascar. Lebanon. Italy. Cyprus. South Sudan. Turkey. Fiji. India. Colombia. Norway. Bosnia and Herzegovina.
I gotta make sure with these ones. I'm not zooming in at all. I could zoom in, but I don't want to.
Austria.
So I have to be
Gambia.
precise with my clicks.
Laos.
Gambia, Laos.
Liberia. Republic of the Congo. China. Cameroon. Montenegro.
Is...
South Africa.
I got so scared with that one.
Ecuador. Armenia. Qatar.
Oh, fuck, I clicked Bahrain.
Ireland,
They're right next to each other. They're the two tiny ones. God damn it.
Mongolia.
Oh, I'm actually so upset that it's not
Ethiopia,
going to be 100%. But now I can
United
relax a little
Arab
bit.
Emirates, Brunei, Senegal,
That's the risk of not zooming
Iran, Saint Lucia,
in. St. Lucia,
Sudan,
Sudan,
Saint Vincent,
St. Vincent,
United States, Guinea,
Guinea,
Zimbabwe, Belgium,
Belgium. Or no, yes.
Nepal,
Nepal,
Brazil,
Brazil,
Australia,
Genuinely getting one wrong
Switzerland,
actually calmed me down so much. I don't care. I'm still gonna go.
Zambia,
Zambia,
Eswatini,
Eswatini,
Algeria, Indonesia,
Indonesia,
Bolivia,
Bolivia,
San Marino,
San Marino,
Cambodia,
Cambodia,
El Salvador,
El Salvador,
Morocco,
Morocco,
Hungary,
Hungary. Right.
Slovakia,
Slovakia's
Mexico,
mother. Mexico's there.
Kiribati,
Kiribati is over here.
Belarus,
Belarus is.
Jordan,
Jordan is.
Germany,
Germany is.
Niger,
Is.
Finland, Vietnam, Oman, Micronesia,
Micronesia.
Croatia,
Croatia is this one.
Grenada,
Grenada is.
Nauru,
Nauru is.
South Korea, East Timor, Sri Lanka, Malta,
Malta,
Mozambique,
Mozambique,
Luxembourg,
Luxembourg,
North Korea,
North Korea,
Seychelles,
Seychelles,
Sao Tome and Principe, Afghanistan, Tajikistan,
It looks like a little
Bahamas,
bunny. Bahamas,
France,
France,
Venezuela,
Venezuela,
Uzbekistan,
Uzbekistan,
Kenya,
Kenya,
Ukraine,
Ukraine,
Papua New Guinea,
Papua New Guinea,
Israel, Saudi Arabia, Azerbaijan, Uganda,
Uganda's
Botswana,
Botswana,
Dominica,
Dominica is
Bulgaria, Spain, Andorra, Liechtenstein, Denmark, Greece,
Greece,
Kazakhstan, Guatemala, Belize, New Zealand,
New Zealand,
Monaco, Cape Verde, Rwanda, Barbados,
Barbados,
Mali,
Mali,
Albania,
Albania,
Sierra Leone,
Sierra Leone,
Central African Republic, Libya, Suriname,
this one,
Pakistan, Marshall Islands, Vanuatu, Jamaica, Netherlands, Eritrea, Philippines, Benin, Bangladesh, Ghana, Bahrain, Panama,
Oh, I took Costa Rica by. Oh, I did it again because they're too small. That's making me so mad.
Argentina, Costa Rica,
Costa Rica,
Moldova,
Moldova,
Uruguay,
Uruguay,
Comoros,
Comoros,
Sweden,
Sweden,
Paraguay,
Paraguay,
Romania,
Romania,
Yemen,
Yemen,
Czech Republic,
Czech Republic,
Lithuania,
99%. I got 2 wrong. I'm actually so upset. Okay. It only took me. I did it. Actually, that's way quicker than I did. On my phone, I've been practicing there's a Cetera app, actually. 99 losers, so true. Do it backwards now. They're not in order. It just does it randomly. They just present them to you randomly. But we do what we do. Have they still not started? Still no thumbnail even. Wow. Well, any other recommendations then? Lappin', so true. El Capin, lappin'. How did I do it? Probably like 4 hours of studying worth of like actually just taking the time and learning where they are, trying to learn where things are in relation to like using context clues of like conflicts and things that I've heard of in the past, and then using that to also remember places. A lot of trial and error. But like I said, it's honestly helping me a lot with learning more like historical, like keeping historical knowledge actually like cemented in my brain, because I'm able to now link it to locations a lot better, and I can basically just like take something, place it on a map, and then if I have that on a map, then mentally whenever I'm like going through this map in my head, then I can think about the individual like events that might have taken place on that map within time. It all just takes studying, you know what I mean? Damn, I went and cooked a whole meal and these motherfuckers still late. So true. We will forever be on geography. Now I can talk about geopolitics forever. But what do I do now? I guess I could pull up one of the other videos I had. Actually, I think I have something that's a little more silly willy. Captain, are you autistic? I've never been diagnosed. Who can say? Oh, that was just the video I was already playing. Oh, here's something.
Father God,
I've created like a bit of an archive list. I have a couple different archives. This one's different stuff from TV. And here's DMX giving a breathtaking prayer. Oh, they finally went live? Okay, I guess you guys can see that another time. Maybe I'll show that on Sunday. But hello, goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I was about to say hello again. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll be back tomorrow for another stream, as well as Sunday. I'm trying to get more streams in there. I really do appreciate everybody that stopped by, all the regulars, all the schmegulas, all the people that gave super chats too. Thank you all. Have a great day. Goodbye. This is Captain Quasar signing off.